Hi, my name is Larkin. I'm a senior in high school and I'm 17 years old. I've suffered from anxiety since I was 7 and I was diagnosed with anxiety disorder and I was put on medication the summer before my freshman year. I genuinely am so thankful for this opportunity. It is incredibly unique and incredibly powerful to allow youth like me who have suffered from mental illness and who have suffered from things like this to get their voices out there in the world and to tell people who are suffering in silence that they're not alone in this battle. I know it's truly difficult, especially right now during this global pandemic. It has been such a surreal period, and I, for one, have had some peaking in my anxiety, which I think is completely normal for this period because it's so unprecedented and we don't know what's going on and we don't have any control over it. That's one of my biggest triggers, is not being able to have control over a situation. And so something like this is genuinely terrifying for me and it gives me anxiety. And what I found has really helped me is just grounding myself and reminding me of the facts and reminding myself that I'm doing everything I can to stay safe, wearing masks, staying home, things like that, because I know right now it can be such a scary, scary time. And for those who are suffering with anxiety or depression, PTSD, whatever it may be that people are suffering with, it can be heightened because of this situation, which is so heartbreaking. And I genuinely want people to know that they're not alone and they can talk about this with other people and they can reach out for help, because the stigmatization around mental health is genuinely heartbreaking. I've recently spoken with middle schoolers who were scared to talk about their mental health because they were embarrassed and their friends made fun of them, which is genuinely such a cruel thing to do, because mental health is something you can't control. It's something that really affects your life in a negative way if you're suffering from a mental illness. So my goal here is to end the stigmatization. I've always been so open and honest about my anxiety and about what I've gone through. So I think it's super important that if you're comfortable with sharing it, and even if it makes you slightly uncomfortable, reaching out for help, finding those resources is so incredibly important. Maybe even talking to a loved one that you trust, or an adult you trust, or a friend. It's so important to talk about it and to let people know what you're going through. Right now, I'm at home. I just ate breakfast and my day is gonna look something like we go to a family's house because they live 20 minutes from here, and we come back. We don't get out of the car except to get into the house. We use hand sanitizer, masks, whatever it may be. And then we come back here and we repeat it. And I think one of the biggest issues right now is how repetitive my routine has become. It's almost robotic in a sense. So sometimes my anxiety will hit me in like a big flood because I take in everything that's going on. And not only that, but my parents are divorcing. I have so much going on right now. And so to have the pandemic on top of that, it's genuinely so overwhelming. But again, if I ground myself, if I'm able to talk about it with myself, and remind myself of everything that's happening, but in a calm, collected way with facts, and telling myself I'm doing everything I can. And honestly, even sitting down and watching The Office helps me a lot too. It calms me down. So if you have a TV show that you feel safe with, it gives you that feeling of comfort, that feeling of home, I highly suggest watching that. Yeah, so this is my first one, and I'm genuinely so thankful to be able to be doing this, to be able to share my story with my anxiety. I think it's such an amazing program. It's so unique. I don't think anything like this has been done before, and I'm so excited to see where this goes. So I will see you guys later.